Jeremiah!
What?
Are you... You are...
I'm not supposed to.
I'm just...
Surprise!
I thought you were...
Past all that. You get to a certain age, you don't cry. You don't bother missing anybody anymore.
I wasn't going to say that.
Are you gonna write that I cried? Are you gonna let your readers know that the local pimp cries?
I think my readers will also be surprised.
Who are your readers anyway? Decent nuclear families who get your papers and clip your coupons and buy your advertisers junk? The pay-per-view crowd. Racist, homophobic, anti-sex crusading Christians who hate the sin but love the sinner.
My readers are men and women who work hard for their families. They are good middle-class people who have a dream for their lives, and they work for it honestly. They eat a few bumps, they encounter some disillusionment, some trauma here and there, but they're in there fighting. They love their family and their friends, and they don't break the law.
So you're gonna tear me apart so your readers can feel better about themselves and their uptight, boring lives?
Why don't you just come clean, Jeremiah? Why don't you go in the courtroom tomorrow and have the self-respect to tell the truth? You run a prostitution ring. The truth is, you tell your girls to be prepared to have sex with your clients, and you tell your clients they can be fairly certain that your escorts will put out unofficially.
There are men who lie in bed with their wives, feel like they are dying.
That's not the point, Jeremiah.
They are linked and joined in every other way, but these men touch their wives or their wives touch them, and they feel nothing but the anger and resentment of yesterday's argument, or the rage of a betrayal that might have happened 10 years ago. These men want to feel their bodies again. They want the rush of something erotic in their lives. Let them have it. They need it. Everybody needs it.
And take a beat before you say this and really nail it in.
Especially you.
Shut up. I don't need this shit from you. Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
Someone who needs to feel the kind of love I feel for you, Louise.
What kind of love do you really feel for Louise? You've put her and your family in complete jeopardy. What's going to happen to her while you're sitting in jail? She's going to have to raise your children alone. How is she going to support them? I bet Louise wishes she had married one of those boring middle-class guys you're so quick to mock.
I'm sure Jason wishes he marries somebody he has the right sexual rapport with.
You are disgusting.
I'm not saying he's right to wish that. And if he doesn't have the right sexual rapport with you, he shouldn't assume it's because of you.
Are you crazy?
Jason is one of my customers.
Oh, really? That's very interesting.
I always imagined that the women my clients are cheating on must have done something to deserve it. You have done nothing to deserve the likes of Jason.
Jason would never go to you.
He has complained to me about you, but it's you that should be complaining about him. The fact that you wouldn't complain just shows what kind of lover you are.
He would never talk about me, especially to you.
He has. is not terribly gallant. You are.
Don't compliment me. I don't want a compliment from you.
He has said to me, he can't make you come, and he needs to make a woman come to feel complete. Which on the surface sounds great.
This interview is over.
But you're not coming because you don't trust him.
What are you trying to do?
Your body is smarter than you are. You've tried to make it perform. You have done your best to make it perform to your wishes, but your body knows Jason better than you do.
Everything you just said is wrong. We have no problem whatsoever.
You met him 5 years ago. He had a whole lifetime before you met. Is that true? You met him 5 years ago?
How do you know that?
And you never told me his name. You just let it slide. Because you weren't ready to hear this. I was going to use this information to get you to write what I wanted you to write. But my assumptions about you are all wrong. I thought you'd be mean and difficult. You are difficult, but you're not mean. Jason is mean. He's cruel even.
You're cruel. That you would try to cause trouble between... And it's not true. We satisfy each other in every way. Every way. There is something really wrong with you.
He goes with this young, single mother studying acupuncture. Patricia. He says he makes her come and he's ready to take on the world.
You're delusional.
Patricia doesn't need to trust him. She just lets go. He needs her climax. She needs his bread.
You're not talking about my husband.
When you see him tonight, look into his eyes. Ask him about Patricia. Ask him how much he has spent.
I won't ask him anything because what you're telling me is absurd.
Patricia tells me he's not circumcised.
Shut up! I hope they put you in an awful prison. I want you in a maximum security prison where the guards are mean and the inmates are psychotic and no one visits you. I'm going to rip you apart in this article. I'm going to give the readers exactly what they want. They want a pariah. That's what they'll get. That's what you are. And I hope the jury reads it.
And you have the courage to be angry at Jason. You won't be angry at me anymore.
Get out.
I thought this would be my weapon, but it's my gift to you. And hopefully one day, you'll see it that way.
And I hope eventually you go to hell.
Okay, Matt, isn't the last line, it was my weapon to get you to write what I want you to write? Is that not in there?
It's in the other paragraph. I said that already.
You said that already. It's not here too. It's only once.
Yeah.
Okay.